to my channel. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you my mid-year goals and reflections. I literally can't believe it is June and 6 months of the year have completely flown past. I'm just in disbelief, honestly. I feel like if it was just a few months ago that I set my goals for 2024. If you have not seen that video, I will link it in so you can see these goals. I will actually be going through some of the goals that I set for myself, and I'm going through it with you to see what I did and did not do. We still have 6 months to the end of the year. We still have so much time to get our goals done, to set new intentions, to see what no longer serves us, and what we can do to check off the goals that we have not accomplished as yet. So I separated my goals into a few categories. So the first one was personal development goals. My first one was to read 10 books this year. I actually did accomplish that. I had a book swap, and because of that, a lot of people dropped in books, and I was reading so many books, so I definitely have read more than 10 books this year. My next goal was to start solo dating, and I have actually gone on 2 solo dates this year, and I can link them in for you so you can go ahead and check them out. One of the dates that I went on was all alone by myself in Puerto Rico, and that was such an amazing learning experience for me, honestly. It taught me to get out of my comfort zone. It taught me to just be brave and not be anxious or have social anxiety, because no one is going to know me in those different countries. I can practically reinvent myself in those places, and solo dating in different countries I've learned is so much more fun because you just never have to worry about seeing anybody again. That has inspired me to do a lot more solo dating in different countries. So that is something that I will be looking forward to doing. And because I've gotten over the initial fright of solo dating, I see myself doing a solo date every month, and I plan on sharing that with you. So look forward to those. Number 3 was to start therapy. I did not do anything when it came to therapy this year. This is something that I for sure can work on. Next up was to practice daily journaling for anxiety. I have been journaling a lot more, but not daily. But I have been really proud of my progress thus far when it comes to journaling, and it has been actually so therapeutic in itself and so life-changing, because I feel like when I journal, I literally sit down and just let everything out, and I'm not consumed by my thoughts in my mind all of the time. Next up was a basic cleaning routine. So I was supposed to have days for laundry or have a cleaner come in at least once a month. When this year started, I did have a housekeeper coming in at least once a month to just sort out my space, deep clean it, and reset it for the new month. So that is something I really would like to keep up doing because it has been so beneficial to me. It makes me feel really good, and it really resets my space. What I do need to do though is to set aside a cleaning routine. So I have days where I tackle different spaces in my apartment. Next up is to remove a tattoo and commit to it. So you guys have actually done this. Well, it's not completely gone yet, but it's almost going to be gone. I have a few more sessions that I need to do. Maybe one more is the last one, he said. But I am so committed that this is a year that this is going to get done. So by the time I look this over at the end of the year, this is something that would have been checked off of my list. I wanted to do a hair treatment every 3 months, and I actually have been keeping up with this. So it's just committed for the rest of the year. Next up, so health and fitness goals. Work out 4 times a week, Pilates and bar. I have been working out, but definitely not 4 times a week. I started off the year doing it 4 times a week, but then recently in the last few months with travel and everything like that, I definitely fell off my workout routine. I have an entire workout schedule across there, so I really need to go back and regroup myself, because working out has so much more to do than just losing weight for me. And it's basically about being able to go up a flight of steps without huffing and puffing, be able to walk when I'm on vacation without feeling tired. Next up, more salads and greens, and to get a green powder. I have done that. I have been eating salads almost every single day for dinner, and then I have my Bloom green powder, which I absolutely adore. I wanted to try new recipes, which I definitely have done that. I have tried creamy broccoli soups, pillow cups, if that's how you pronounce it. So that has been making me really excited to see new recipes and try it out. Okay, this is where I always fall short, and that is getting regular checkups and screenings, doctor routine, blood tests, pap smear, and dentist appointments. So let me just say, by the time you see this video, I would have gone to the dentist. I definitely would have gotten that checked off of the list. My appointment is actually Monday. In a sense, I have a lot of nerves when it comes to the dentist because I did not have good experiences when I was a child growing up, so I do have a lot of dentist trauma. However, I do understand the importance of getting my teeth checked out because this is not something that can grow back. Like, I feel like that really put things into perspective for me, so definitely will be checking on my dentist situation. For my career, I wanted to add something new to my portfolio, so I did a book swap, which was really exciting, and I started offering Instagram filters as well as workshops like painting classes and stuff like that. So that is something that I'm really happy about. I also did have a cat spay drive this year, so that was some things that I really was excited to have on my list and to do career-wise. Next up was to take a day off from my 9 to 5 to focus on other projects, and I have been doing that. I have one work from home day that I use for like doing my lashes, getting any appointments out of the way, as well as doing content like YouTube, Instagram, and just having a day where I get to just focus on that itself. For my financial goals, you guys, I literally have nothing checked off. We need to work on this. First up was to create a budget and stick to it. Have a no spend a week or month, contribute to my retirement. Okay, I did go on a really amazing vacation, so I did technically save for that, but I can save more for future vacations. And I wanted to track and reduce unnecessary expenses, which I did not do. So we need to work on the financial goals section of my situation. For relationships and social goals, I wanted to host gatherings at my apartment, like a game night or sip and paint. I have not done that. And now I'm actually moving from this apartment. So that is going to be a whole different thing. And I really think I will feel more settled when I move into my new place. And I can have my friends over because it will be a lot closer to the city. So that'll be nearer to everything. So I will for sure be hosting something in my new space this year for sure. I wanted to figure out dating. I have not figured out dating. I was in a whirlwind relationship that just, you guys, I need to put myself out there. Everyone is just like, you need to get out there. You need to talk to guys. You need to go out with people. But every time I think about it, I'm just like, no. We need to figure it out though. We need to figure it out. And then next up is to go salsa dancing class with my friends. So something I did not do as yet and definitely want to do before this year ends. For my travel and adventure goals, I want to visit a new country or a city. And I've actually done 3 new countries: Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, as well as St. Thomas. So that was really exciting because I had no idea where I would have gone this year, so to have this come up and actually see it through was amazing. And I want to have like a staycation or a little getaway, so that is something that I still need to do. And for my new hobbies and creativity, I wanted to build a 500-piece puzzle. Check that off. You guys saw me build that and frame it, so that was amazing. I wanted to do an indoor herb garden. I plan on really doing this in my new space, so I can look forward to that, as well as a living room refresh. I wanted to add more seating, and then I wanted to learn to make mocktails, which I have been doing. So those were some of the goals that I set for 2024. As you can see, a lot of them have not been checked off. So going this over makes me really realize that I want to recommit to my goals. That was a lot of read just now. But I want to recommit to my goals and be excited and inspired again to finish these off by the end of the year. Don't forget, if you have not started on your goals for this year, it is never too late to start. You can start literally today. As you're watching this video, you could be taking notes and getting excited and inspired to finish the rest of the year off with a bang. There's so much more things that you can do, so much more things you can add to your list. And again, it's all about seeing what still serves you. I think that it is so important to always reflect on your goals and to see what you still want to do, what you need to change, or what you need to add into it. So that is something that I strongly recommend that you're doing, because a lot of times people go into the new year hot and sweaty and set all of these goals for themselves, and they don't end up getting anything done because they don't look at it, they don't revisit it, and then the year goes by and then you are like, what did I do this year? So it has been a few days since I filmed my original review of my goals and my reflections of my goals so far, but I did want to share with you some of the new goals that I will be adding in addition to the goals that I still have not checked off as yet. I've just been so busy with moving. There's literally a pile of boxes right next to me with all of my things for my moving in process. But let us get into the new goals that I've added into my list to just build on that, because like I said, we still have 6 months to the year. There's so many things that we can get done still, so don't give up. Trust me, you've got this, you can do it. So underneath my personal development goals, I've added in read 10 more books, because I really want to read about 30 books for the year, honestly, and I'm very close to 20. So I feel like if I read 10 more, I will be good to go. I want to finish my laser hair removal. I restarted it this year because I fell off of the wagon a few years ago, but I want to finish it and complete that. And then I also want to increase my steps to 8k. I know a lot of people say 10k, but for me right now, I'm working at my desk for a long time in my office, and then I'm going home, and I don't do a lot of like walking because I don't have a treadmill, and I do go outdoors, yes, but for some reason I just can't get to that 10k as a consistent daily amount. So if that is happening to you, just set it to something a little bit more realistic so you will not be beating yourself up over it. And one of my goals for this year is to actually get a treadmill or a walking pad or something like that. I feel like if I'll just make the investment in a treadmill, and I feel like if then I'll be able to up level and move my steps up to 10k a day. But right now I'll be keeping it to something a little bit realistic, so 8,000 steps daily. So those were some things that I added in my personal development. I still have so many things on my list that I have not checked off, as you guys would have heard, but a completely new category in this list is home, because as I mentioned in my last few videos, I am moving and there are so many things to do when you are doing something from scratch. Like I still have to get my ceilings done later this year, and then of course when I do my ceilings, I need to get all of my light fixtures. I am currently working on getting kitchen cabinets. There's so many home improvement type of goals that I have now, and that's why I gave this an entire new category of itself, because there are many things I would not have been able to do in my apartment, and now I'm able to do it in my own home. So I know that that is going to be very costly. So I do have those smaller goals, and I told myself to just be patient and don't rush into thinking I need to do everything all at once, because obviously, like I said, it's very expensive. So I will be saving up for little goals when it comes to my home. And of course, I'll be taking you guys along everything that I'm doing and everything that I'm building, or however I'm expanding and all of those things. So I just wanted to let you know those were some of my updated goals. And this is just your reminder to always add to your list. See what no longer serves you. Do something new if you find it isn't working, or maybe you just don't want to do it anymore. It's simple as that. You are not tied down to the list that you have. You can always change it. That is in your control, and you have the power to change it. So don't ever feel that if you are not getting through with a goal, it's the end of life. It's definitely not. So I really do enjoy the process of reflecting and going over my goals and adding new things and updating my list and all of those things. I feel like if we have so much things that we can do, so much potential for the rest of the year. So I hope that this inspired you in some way to review your goals and to get excited for the rest of the year and all of the things that you can do. Thumbs this video up if you enjoyed this video, and if you're excited for moving content and new house things, don't forget to also subscribe so you won't miss a thing. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Mwah.